So much better than a pumpkin spice latte. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All right, hey beautiful people, and welcome aboard. Milani Maj here, and I am back with another vlog. Welcome to my channel if you're new. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and if you're old, welcome back. And as always, thank y'all so much for supporting me. Please excuse whatever this is that I got going on with my head. It's been there for like
a long periodically time,
and I can't seem to get rid of it. So, but it's also because I keep picking at it, so there's that. Anyway, we're doing something new. This will be a week in my life as a flight attendant, and welcome to day one. This is my first time doing something like this, or even like any real kind of flight attendant vlog since changing airlines. It's been about 6 months now, a little over 6 months, and I figure no better time than now to show y'all what it really looks like being a junior flight attendant at this airline, because thus far all I've showed were trips that I picked up or swapped into that were international trips. So yes, it's possible to be as junior as I am and work those beautiful, luxurious, long layover international trips, but that's only because I swapped into them or swapped with another flight attendant to get that trip, or simply just picked it up on my off days. That is not something that I held or was assigned at this juniority, as I like to call it, because I am very junior. There is no seniority about it. Okay, so this is day one. I'm doing A days. If you don't know, A days are reserve days or on call days. Some people call them adventure days because you never know what you're going to do. The current time is what? It's 3:38. I have to be to work at 4:30. I just pulled into the employee parking lot. I'm just gonna head down to the lounge and sit, because all I've been assigned today is standby in the E lounge. The E lounge is the international lounge, and then we have another lounge that is just basically for all domestic trips. I bid for Africa standby because there was a trip to Lagos, Nigeria on the board, and I really wanted it, but I didn't get it. The current assignment, like I said, is just to sit standby in the international lounge from 4:30 to 8:30 p.m. and then maybe go home. They've already actually assigned me standby in the same lounge for tomorrow from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. So that makes me think that they're not going to use me today, but you never know. Standby is a first in, first out type of thing, and standby shifts start as early as 5 a.m. So if they haven't used the people that got there before me, those people will be called out first. And then if they haven't used all of those people before 8:30, which is when my standby assignment ends, then I get to go home. So that's that. Y'all stay tuned. I'm about to grab my bags and hop on the shuttle to head to the airport and sit. If I do get an assignment, I will definitely be back. And if not, I guess I'll see y'all tomorrow morning when we do it all over again. The update for the girls, it is 5:46. So I've been sitting here for like an hour and 16 minutes or so. So I haven't been called. I'm just watching some YouTube. But I just met a subscriber, Lulu. If you're watching this, it was so nice to meet you today in the lounge, in the E lounge. She is, I think she said Boston based, and she just got her transfer to New York, so she's excited about that. She's a commuter from Raleigh, and I used to live in Charlotte, so we chatted up about that. But it be blowing my mind when I meet you, y'all. Hey y'all, real quick before we start boarding, I just want to say it's the next day, basically the same as yesterday. I sat standby E in the international lounge from 8 a.m. until 11-ish for an 11:30 a.m. report for a 4-leg turn day. Atlanta, Knoxville, Atlanta, Atlanta, Knoxville, Atlanta. And I'll be back in Atlanta about 9 or so p.m. tonight, and then I'm done for the day. So I say that to say, just because you're sitting in the international lounge doesn't mean you're going to get an international trip, and this is a prime example of that. So yeah, we're just about to do these 4 legs and then return home. Who knows what tomorrow, day 3 of 6, will entail, but that's all for now, and yeah, I'll keep y'all posted. All right, hey y'all, it is 10 p.m. I never checked back in after my 4-leg day, but everything went off without a hitch. Thankfully, I am back home now. And for tomorrow, I've already been assigned a 3-day trip reporting at 9:50 p.m. It did have an earlier report, but the first 2 legs are flights. So the first 2 flights of the trip were canceled due to Hurricane Ian. It was a Fort Myers turn, so that got canceled. And now for tomorrow, I only work the 3rd and final leg of day 1, which is Atlanta to Pittsburgh, and then a layover in Pittsburgh tomorrow night for 16 hours. Now, I did ask for a release to report. A release is something that we have to get regardless anytime we're on A days to be released from any rotation. So I got my airport release, and then I called scheduling to ask for a release to report so that I would have the peace of mind and guarantee that they're not calling me and I don't have to be to work tomorrow until 9:50. However, that release to report was not awarded, which means as soon as I'm legal tomorrow, they can call me for a completely different trip. So it could stay the same. It could be completely different. I'll let you guys know tomorrow. But like I said, the release to report was not awarded, which means tomorrow as of 9 a.m.-ish, they could give me a call and completely change what I think that I'm doing, which is a 3-day trip with a Pittsburgh and a DC layover. It's actually not a bad trip. 1 leg on the first day because the first 2 were dropped. 2 legs on the second day, and then 3 legs on day 3. The last day, go home day. We do get in kind of late, 10:41 p.m. But that's good because I have 1 more A day or on-call day after this trip. If this trip stays the same, getting in this late on day 5 of 6 means that on day 6 of 6, I'm not legal for a lot of those early morning reports, which means there's less chance that they'll call me. I'm sure they'll still find a way, but yeah, so that's it. That's the update. I just wanted to let y'all know what's going on. I did my 4 legs back and forth to Knoxville, Tennessee. And that's all for tonight. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Good morning. It is dark outside because it is 6 a.m. Not because it is 9:50 p.m. like my original 3-day trip that I was scheduled for today. Excuse the angle and everything. And I know the steering wheel is taking up half the screen, but I don't have like a level surface in this car where the camera would stay except for this one. So forgive me for now as I explain what's transpired this morning. So like I was telling y'all yesterday when I got home, I had received an assignment for a rotation reporting at like 2-something p.m. That changed because there was a Fort Myers turn at the top of the rotation, which canceled because of Hurricane Ian. So that pushed my, is this my exit? Yes. So that had pushed my report time for that trip back to 9:50 p.m. I was very happy about that because there was a lot of things that I could have gotten done during the day. This is why you don't make plans when you're on call. A lot of like errands and running around I could have done or wanted to do during the day, and I had plans to do because my rotation or because my report time was pushed back. However, at 4:45 this morning, I got a call. It was an automated call from the system notifying me of a new 3-day trip reporting at 7:45 a.m. So update, as for this new 3-day trip that I've been assigned, day 1 is a Chicago O'Hare turn, then a 3-hour stay in Atlanta, then a leg to Palm Beach, and I lay over in Palm Beach tonight. I'm not even gonna tell y'all about the rest of the trip because that'll probably change too, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I just wanted to give y'all a quick update, be transparent, and show you guys the reality of reserve life, because this is what it is. And to think that some of you choose to commute while on reserve, you crazy people. I'm just playing. Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. But pulling up to the lot, I will check in a little bit later. All right, y'all, it's 7:45. I am heading down to the plane. I've been sitting at the gate for like an hour. I met the OEs. We have a couple OEs on this flight today. OE is your operating experience, which is like your first time during flight attendant training to be on a plane with an instructor and kind of test the waters of the job itself. So yeah, we have some trainees on the flight today. That's very exciting, just for the Chicago O'Hare turn. But the minimum crew, we're on a 321 today. The minimum crew for this plane is 4, and only 3 of the 4 are checked in, and it's check-in time right now. So that should be interesting. I'll keep y'all posted on that. All right, y'all, made it to the plane. We did get assigned, I see her now listed, our 4th flight attendant, but I think she's coming from standby. So basically what I was doing yesterday, this is what happens when somebody calls out at the last minute or you don't have a flight attendant to cover at the last minute, you call your standby people. Obviously that didn't happen to me on the first day 1 of this vlog when I was on standby, but yesterday, that is the reason that I was assigned the trip that I was. Today my trip was moved up because 1 or 2 people called out, or the trip was sitting in open time and nobody picked it up. I'm not exactly sure, but I was assigned this trip because of that, and then a standby flight attendant was also assigned. So I've checked my equipment. We're waiting for our 4th and final flight attendant, and then we're going to start boarding and head to O'Hare for our O'Hare turn with our trainees. I love having trainees on the flight. It's always so fun working with new people and everything. That's something that I would consider doing in the future, is doing or being an OE instructor. But that's just foreshadowing what's to come as I build and grow in my career here at this airline. But that's all. I'll chat with y'all later, probably when we get back from Chicago, because we have a 3-hour sit here in Atlanta. All right, hey y'all, we made it to the hotel in not Myrtle Beach, child, West Palm Beach. It's 8 o'clock. I've been here probably for 30 minutes or so. I didn't come back after the turn because there was really nothing to say. The OEs were amazing. The trainees, I'll insert a picture of them. They're so freaking cute. So that was cool, having them on the flight. I definitely worked less. I only did service on one of the 2 legs, a part of that turn, with one of the trainees, and then myself and a coworker kind of swapped on the other flight, if that makes sense. So yeah, that was fun. Also, this was just a good day in general, honestly, because so the Bojangles I brought after the turn. The cupcake a coworker brought in after the turn, because okay, for the turn, because like I was telling y'all earlier, we were missing a 4th flight attendant. So the flight attendant off of standby that they assigned to the turn to do the turn with us was only legal for today. So all she did was the turn, and then we got a new person for, actually we'll be getting another new person, because the person that we have now picked up this trip out of open time for IPY. IPY is just incentive pay. So usually when we're in a situation where we're understaffed, typically on weekends, the company offers like incentive pays, like we'll pay you double or we'll pay you quadruple your salary if you pick up a trip. So that's what he did. He came from Atlanta to Pittsburgh. I keep saying I'm already in tomorrow. He came from Atlanta to West Palm Beach with us today. We're laying over together. He works the flight back to Atlanta with us tomorrow morning, and then he's done. So he picked up that 2-day trip for like 4 times his hourly, which blows my mind. Could never be me. Well, it could one day. I'll be senior enough to get off on a weekend where IPY is even offered, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, so when he joined us, and because, you know, he was feeling a little extra rich because he getting all this extra money for picking up this trip, he brought the crew cupcakes. So there's that. That was mad nice. And then at the end of our day, when we got to Palm Beach, a passenger was like, y'all did so amazing. There was a pizza place in the airport that was still open, and she said get the crew whatever they want. And this is for all of us, 4 flight attendants and 2 pilots, so a captain and a first officer. And you know, these flights to Florida, all over Florida, because of the hurricane, have been getting canceled back to back to back, day after day. So these people are just very happy to be going home, and they were just so appreciative and thankful that we were getting them there. So they're like, thank you for showing up. I'm like, we've been here, we just wasn't coming here, you know what I'm saying? But so yeah, and like I was saying, one of our passengers brought us all pizza. This is at the little pizza place in West Palm Beach Airport, and I'm just like, oh, that's so sweet, thank you so much. Just a cheese pizza, no toppings. I'm thinking it's a slice of pizza. This lady came back and handed us a whole box of pizza. So I have a whole pizza, a cupcake, and leftover Bojangles. I'm probably gonna eat the Bojangles tonight because that just makes the most sense, and that's what I had planned to do anyway, and probably the cupcake because yeah, I love something sweet at the end of a good day, okay? But yeah, about to get in the shower and do that. I really have nothing more to say, but today was a great trip. I love working with great crews, and these folks are very senior. Like, one of the girls has only been here a few years, yeah, but the other 2 are like 30 plus years. But that's it. I'm about to get in the shower, warm up my food, and call it a night. Honestly, I really have nothing more to say, but today was a really great day, honestly. Like, I was mad at first because they woke me up at 4:45 in the morning, because why? But you know, everything works out the way that it's supposed to, and I love gifts, especially edible gifts. And those are my personal favorite. It's been real. If you're still here, thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I will see you guys in the morning. I guess we have a 6:45 a.m. shuttle. I'll probably wake up at 6. I ain't waking up no earlier than that. And yeah, if not in the morning, then in Pittsburgh. Morning, it's off to a wonderful start. We were able to get some Starbucks here in West Palm Beach. It's like right inside of security. They don't have KCM, no crew member here, so that was kind of annoying. We had to go through actual security, but it's fine. We were able to bring our Starbucks through security. That is one of the luxuries of being a flight attendant. I brought Starbucks and stuff for the whole crew. I also got myself a bacon Gouda sandwich, and let me tell y'all about my Starbucks order because it hits. I wanted a matcha. I was going to get a matcha with espresso, but they didn't have it. So first I was taken aback, and then I heard God say, it's fall. go crazy. So I did. I got a venti iced chai tea latte with pumpkin sweet cream cold foam on top, and this is the game changer. My sister put me on, I don't know when, like she saw a TikTok probably like a year ago, last fall, and put me on, and this has been my staple fall drink ever since because it's so much better than the pumpkin spice latte. I'm sorry, if you know you know. But yeah, 2 legs today. West Palm Beach to Atlanta, then Atlanta to Pittsburgh, and we layover in Pittsburgh tonight. And apparently there's a really good what's it called, taco place near or in walking distance from our hotel. So that's the plan when we get there today. We get in at like 1 p.m. so we have basically all day in Pittsburgh, and then tomorrow will be go home day. So that's it. I just wanted to give y'all a quick update. I know y'all are probably tired of hearing me talk, but I'm sharing the journey nonetheless. Like, yeah, if you're still here, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see y'all in the next clip. All right, y'all, we made it to Pittsburgh. Just checked in to the hotel. Nothing special, really. Here we go. Something about these beds look slept in, or sat on at least. Nice big flat screen. Do we have a view a little bit? I see a little something peeking. Okay. It is Sunday the 2nd, and there's a Steelers game going on. I think, yeah, it's only 2 o'clock, and they started at 1. So, yeah, it's definitely still going on. But they said we just missed the traffic, which I'm grateful for. My crew and I are going to a spot kind of near the hotel called Cordados for tacos and margaritas, and it's going to be great. And then just chill. We have to be up. They just told us we have a 4:30 a.m. van time. That means I have to wake up, or at least set an alarm for like 3:50, and that's if I'm pushing it. So instead of waiting and going for a true dinner, we're going to go now, well, in like an hour at 3 o'clock, to eat and everything, so then we could just come back and rest. And I'm gonna try to force myself to go to sleep early so that I'm not, you know what, in the morning. For that, I'm definitely gonna bring you guys along. I may just use my phone though, because I don't want to, yeah, have the camera and make people feel awkward. So there's that. Just wanted to give y'all a quick update. I also, real quick, which I need to get off of here and hop on there, have a virtual tour with a new apartment in Atlanta. I'm thinking about moving, changing spots. So I'm gonna do that virtual meeting, then get dressed and head out, and I'll check back in when we get to the restaurant.
Still to slow down time.
All right, hey beautiful people, good afternoon. It is Tuesday, October the 4th. This is technically supposed to be day 6 of 6 of my 8-day block that I started this vlog with. Let me tell y'all about yesterday, because I don't think I ever picked up the camera and vlogged at all yesterday. It was just too early. I woke up at like 3:30, 3:45 or something to start my day. It was a 3-leg day. I think I mentioned that before. Where did I start yesterday? Pittsburgh to Atlanta, and then a Houston turn out of Atlanta. So it was a 3-leg day. It was a long day. It was an early day, and I just never picked up the vlog. But everything went off without a hitch. The crew was amazing. We went out in Pittsburgh together. I think I did a montage or something of that, a little bit of B-roll. And then we worked the flights and went our separate ways. By the time I ended my day yesterday, I had an assignment for today, which is my day 6 of 6 of my 8-day block, which was I'll probably put it on the screen for y'all as well. What was I supposed to do? I was supposed to do, got a lot going on, a 1-day trip signing in at 8 a.m. and releasing at 8:23 p.m. A Oklahoma City turn, so that's 2 legs, and then a Huntsville, Alabama turn, which is an additional 2 legs. So it was a 4-leg turn day. And I posted it on the board just to see if I got any bites, and I did. So she saw my post on the swap board and then texted me via the number that I posted on the swap board with her swap option. Do I have a water? I may insert a screenshot of this conversation as well, just so y'all can see what that looks like, because this is an example of because this is an example of what you can do as a new flight attendant to create a more flexible and feasible schedule for yourself. This is something that I do when I have like a 1 or a 2 day trip and I want to swap it to go somewhere transoceanic. If y'all haven't checked out all of my international flight attendant vlogs, 24 hours in blank, check them out. It's in my playlist. I'll link it right here. But that's how I got those trips, because I was willing to work an extra day, just like this person was willing to work an extra 2 legs to get off earlier. So that's, you know, a tip for new people coming in, to just reach out. You never know what somebody is looking for or what someone is willing to do to help you or help themselves. You know what I'm saying? Now that I'm in the message thread, I see the trip now. Her trip reported at 3:10 p.m. and released at 10 p.m. And I had plans to get on a flight to Charlotte at 10:40 p.m. So I weighed my options, the pros and the cons. I get off, an hour and a half after what I had been assigned on my A day, but I don't have to go in until several hours later than what I had been assigned. So 3:10 p.m. instead of 8 a.m. So I agreed to the swap. I'm like, you know what? That's cool. That works for me. Hopefully I can still make that 10:40 p.m. departing flight to Charlotte, but if not, I could just fly out the following day. But it's cool because I gain the free time during the day that I wouldn't have had if I kept the trip that I was originally signed, which brings me to what I'm doing right now. I just toured an apartment here in Atlanta. I'm thinking about moving from the area that I am in to a different area. So I was able to get an appointment for 1 p.m. I was a little bit late, but it's only 1:45 and the tour is already over. So yeah, I just finished the tour. Shout out to Attendant. I really do like it, and I think I'm going to go ahead and apply. The leasing manager said he'll send me over that information today, and I'll send him all my info and see if I get approved. So fingers crossed. I'll keep y'all posted on that. And yeah, maybe we'll have a moving vlog, or at least just a change of scenery as far as my home is concerned here in Atlanta. So that's cool and something to look forward to. I'm very excited about that. I like it, and it's only like, I'm actually on my way or about to head to the airport right now. It's only 16 minutes, y'all. 16 minutes from the airport parking lot. So 16 minutes from work. I'm very excited. So I'm about to go ahead and go because my scheduled arrival is 2 p.m. and my flight leaves at 3. So yeah, we're cutting it a little bit close on time, but I think I'm going to keep this vlog going and then end it in Charlotte, because why not? All right, hey y'all, change of scenery, change of state, change of vehicle, all the works. I'm sorry for leaving y'all hanging like that. I just had to get out of there because I was running very late. I almost didn't make my flight, but thank God I did. I think I forgot to mention that, which is the whole point of what I was trying to get at in the video, but I just got sidetracked, was that I ended up posting the Philadelphia turn that was offered to me. Let's go. All right, I'm with my big head sister. But like I was saying, I ended up posting the Philadelphia turn on the swap.
Oh, sorry. Start it over.
On the swap drop board, and it disappeared. I thought we had to enter on this side. Maybe not. Anywho, and it ended up disappearing from my schedule, which means somebody picked it up. So whoever that person is, thank you very much. And yeah, I made it on my flight to Charlotte.
No, because see, I knew you was about to start.
Whose mom are you? Let's pumpkin carve. Look at these. You don't want to?
I don't want to pumpkin carve. It's not fun.
It's hard, but it's fine. Yeah. Girl, we need a cart. Where's the carts? I feel like I've been trying to get this sentence out for hours.
Oh,
anyway. See? Another interruption. I'll be back. 3 p.m. flight to Charlotte, and now I'm here walking around Harris Teeter grabbing some snacks and things for what's going to be our movie night, because it's Hocus Pocus is out. When did it come out? The first?
I can't even remember. I just know I waited. So I was like, oh.
My sister waited for me and she flew me out. My sister flew me out to come to Charlotte and watch Hocus Pocus with her, and we're gonna have a movie night. I'm going to leave tomorrow, and then I'll have another international trip, 24 hours in blank. If you haven't watched the rest of those videos, check them out. I'll leave the playlist linked above. But another nice long international senior mama layover on, what day is that? On Thursday. So yeah, stay tuned for our movie night. Cookies, apple cider, ginger ale, hot fries, popcorn, red wine, of course, apple cider donuts, pizza, y'all, we made it back to ATL last night without a hitch from Charlotte. Movie night was amazing. I definitely flew out just to watch Halloween Town 2 with my sister, and what about it? Oh, all right. But that concludes this vlog. Thank you for spending the week with me. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video.